Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Dylan, and welcome to Dylan the Truth Podcast. If you guys are new to this channel, I'd like for you guys to subscribe to it and also hit that like button. Deeply appreciated. This segment is actually about the in-season tournament, which is going on in the NBA. For those who's not too familiar with how this tournament works, it's kind of similar to how they had the World Cup, the FIFA World Cup, where they have each team, 30 teams, breaking up in groups. So, I don't know exactly how the groups are set, but I can't go into all that. But it's just based on maybe six groups. And, obviously you have to play games. You have to win the games, obviously, but you got to win by points differentials. So you have to reach a certain points in order for you to advance or advance to the knockout round. Similar to a World Cup. I'll be quite honest, I was a little skeptical of this in-season tournament. I didn't really know what it was about when I first heard about it. But from what I've seen these past couple nights, um, what's been going on, there was four games that happened in the knockout round. I mean, three out of the four games were competitive. So I will just go through the final scores with each of the game. The first game was Celtics versus the Indiana Pacers. The Indiana Pacers won 122 to 112. Um, the second game was the Pelicans versus the Sacramento Kings. The Pelicans defeated the Sacramento Kings 127 to 117. Um, the third game was the Knicks versus the Bucks. I mean, this game wasn't even close. The Bucks won 146 to 122. And then last but definitely not least, the Phoenix Suns versus the Lakers. The Lakers won by 106 to 103. It was a very competitive game. I will touch on the Lakers game because it seems like a lot of people um, on an uproar about a controversial miscall. So what ended up happening? There was like maybe I don't know how many seconds that was left. I'd like to say there was like maybe 10 seconds left in the game or whatever, and it seemed like LeBron James had the ball in the inbound. He inbounded it to Austin Reeves. Austin Reeves kind of stumbled into the double team of Devin Booker and Kevin Durant. So as he was stumbling, he was starting to lose control of the ball, but the ball was still like on the left side of him, like it's on his left leg. So technically, he still has the ball. Now, LeBron James, being such a savvy player that he is, he sensed that Austin Reeves was in trouble. So he yelled at the ref and signaled timeout. And I mean, they gave them the call because it was controversial because it looked like Austin Reeves didn't have control of the ball. It looked like the ball was loose while LeBron James was calling the timeout. So obviously Phoenix is not too happy with it. Obviously they cannot review it because it's not one of those calls that you can review. They can review a foul if you have a challenge to challenge the call. But the challenge doesn't um, require you to check if he actually got the timeout before he lost possession of the ball. Obviously, at that time, the Suns were down by two, so they felt like if they had gotten that steal, they probably could have tied the game or maybe even win the game with a three. To be quite honest, I was watching that game and I didn't. I believe that the Lakers let them off the hook. To be quite honest, the reason why I said that because they were dominating Phoenix Suns. The Phoenix Suns, I said this from the jump that their glaring weakness is the interior. They don't. Their front line is very thin. Obviously, they have great guard play in Devin Booker, Bradley Beal, Kevin Durant. They're more perimeter-oriented team that relies heavily on the perimeter game. The interior is where they're gonna get killed, and that's where I said like that depth that like the Lakers have, um, you know, Denver, I guess, certain teams, and they're physical, and Timberwolves, teams like that are bigger and physical is gonna give Phoenix Suns problems, and I mean it was in full display that night. Um, But to be quite honest, that's not the reason why Phoenix Suns lost that game against the Lakers. They lost because of the turnovers. They turned over the ball 22 times. That means the Lakers defense was on another level. They were forcing a lot of turnovers. Devin Booker had about 7 turnovers, and Kevin Durant had 5. These are like, high usage players, so obviously they're gonna get turnovers. But I didn't think Devin Booker would have 7 turnovers. Cam Reddish was like on him like glue. Like he wouldn't even let him breathe. And then Vando came back. He sparked the Lakers with that energy that they were missing for like I don't know since the beginning of the season. Now that they have him back, and now we got a glimpse of what the Lakers could truly be. And that's why I was in panic mode with the Lakers. I knew they would be fine. It's just they needed to get healthy because their strength is the wing depth that they have with Rui Hachimura. You have Vando. You have Taurean Prince. I'm missing somebody else. Cam Reddish, although he's more of a two guard slash small forward. Um, Max Christie is a great perimeter defender. He's a two guard as well. The only guy that they're missing right now is Gabe Vincent. He's still nursing that knee injury. He's one of the point attack guards. Um, I mean, he's a great perimeter defender. He can knock the threes. Obviously, if you guys were watching him when he used to play for the Miami Heat, he was big time. Even in the finals, he was hitting big shots. He was defending at a high level, so I can't wait until he gets back. And Darvin Ham, I mean, he's gonna have his hands full. I mean, this is a great problem to have because now he's gonna have to figure out what kind of lineup he's gonna run with. Now it all depends on their opponent. It could be a smaller team that they're going up against. So if there's a smaller team that they're going up against, they might go big. Now if they go against a team that's about the same size like them, like they have like the same strength as them, um, they might go big, and then they kind of tweak it, mix it up because their depth is ridiculous. They could play at least 10 guys if they want to, and this is why I believe the Lakers won the off season by far, and we literally got a glimpse of what the Lakers can be. This was just a little glimpse. This is gonna be scary for these teams. Good luck trying to score on these guys with Vando, Cam Reddish, um, uh, Christie, Gabe Vincent when he gets back, Anthony Davis. I mean, this is a scary. Taurean Prince could play some good defense. This is gonna be a scary team going forward. But yeah, so how this is match up now? I would just like to make my quick predictions in the next round. So how it goes now is that the Milwaukee Bucks will be facing the Indiana Pacers. I believe the Indiana Pacers have the best record in the East, so therefore they will have, I guess, a home court advantage. Although they're in Vegas, so it's supposed to be on a neutral ground. But yeah, it's supposed to favor the home team, but there's really no home team in that one. Who do I feel that's gonna win that game? I would like to say the Bucks. It will be a close one. It won't be as easy as what they did to the Knicks. I say they beat them by 6 points. Um, It's going to be a entertaining one. Indiana Pacers could score with the best of them. It's just their defense is a little shaky, but offensively they could score with the best of them. So I got the Bucks beating the Pacers by 6. Now going over to the West, the Los Angeles Lakers will be facing the New Orleans Pelicans. Now there is a bit of bad blood between these two organizations. If you guys didn't know, Anthony Davis used to play for the Pelicans, and he got traded to the Lakers, and the Lakers had to give up basically 3 or 4 guys for Anthony Davis. And obviously, it paid off for the Lakers. The Lakers won the championship in 2020. But I feel like the Pelicans have something to prove. They feel like, Anthony Davis was supposed to be the face for that franchise. Obviously, Anthony Davis didn't want to play there anymore. So he felt like, oh, you know what? My best chance is to join LeBron and the Lakers, and it worked out perfectly. So this game will be a really intense game. They match up pretty well. They both have size. They got bigs. Wing depth is both have the advantage on that, so it should be really interesting. I think what separates the Lakers from the Pelicans, I just believe, with those two superstars, LeBron James and Anthony Davis, I think there will be a bit too much for the Pelicans. And if you get everybody else doing their part, like Austin Reeves, like how he took over in that game in the fourth quarter against the Phoenix Suns, who hit the dagger in the fourth quarter. If you get other guys to chip in, they should be fine. I got the Lakers winning that game. It'll be a very competitive game. I say the Lakers win by 10. This is in Las Vegas, but this is like a Lakers town, Las Vegas. So you're gonna see a whole lot of Lakers fans at that game for sure. So that is my prediction. I see the Lakers going up against the Bucks, and that should be a really entertaining matchup. That's what I predict, and I got the Lakers winning that game. I can't predict the margin, but I just have them winning that game because I feel like LeBron really wants this one. He really wants to be the first to win this inaugural in-season tournament. This is big for LeBron James. I mean, this will be huge. So I will be tuned into this. This is going to be very entertaining, no question. And I got to say this: the in-season tournament is here to stay. It's not going anywhere. We're going to be seeing this for years to come. It's only going to get better. They just got to tweak a little bit of the rules. Once they do that, everything will be fine. Well, I will just leave it there. I would like to thank everybody who tuned into this video. Till next time, peace.